Let's jump into news before Dylan works himself into a bigger hole with this one. All right, Dylan, what's the first news story you have this week?
First news story is that Jack Thompson may be taking his bullshit to the UK.
Not maybe. He is taking his bullshit.
He's going it.
And don't call it bullshit because he will sue us, Dylan.
Damn
he is a lawyer. He will sue you for saying bullshit.
Okay. On an explicit podcast. Well, anyway, the story is, we talked about...
I don't think you have the right to free speech in America. Now Jack Thompson has no right to free speech here.
Not at all.
He'll pull out the Patriot Act on this shit. He'll do whatever he needs to do. Okay, keep going.
You might not see me next episode.
He might not.
But anyway, since we talked about Manhunt 2 coming out on one of our previous episodes, and basically, Manhunt 1 made a lot of stir in the UK. In fact, they even blamed it on a murder.
They didn't, I mean, it really... As much as I think, okay, between myself, I don't think video games are ever the cause of violence.
Yeah, I know.
If people are fucked up, they're fucked up whether they play video games or they don't play video games.
Yeah.
But this one, the problem was with this murder that happened, it was a couple years ago in the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
Was that this guy played through basically the whole murder like 100 times and they saw it in a save file in Manhunt. Like he had the same weapon, same situation. He had done it before. And that's where people have problems with.
Yeah, that's
but, you know, regardless or not, and this is something we've been talking about Wii injuries lately.
Yeah.
You know, something special, a little thing. You'll probably know about it by now if you don't feel like you're out of the know. If you're watching this, you probably know about it if it's going to happen. That's a secret, so I can't tell you anything else. Yeah. Anyways, back to the topic. We were talking about Wii injuries, and we were just talking about common sense. It's one of those things that if people are messed up, they're going to be messed up whether they play video games or not. And
yeah.
It's a sad story that, you know, some kid used a video game to map out a murder of his friend or something like that, but that kid needed help way before he played video games.
Yeah, it's just like anything else.
But Jack Thompson's going to go over to Europe and try to fight against that.
The UK asked Jack Thompson to...
it was individuals. It wasn't country, but...
the UK just walked up to Jack Thompson.
Hello! Want to have tea and crumpets? And...
Would you like to ban this game for us? You know, just not like that, But basically, he was asked to go over to the UK and stop.
He was going to be so fucking intimidated. It's a huge country. Oh shit, there's a country. Oh shit, yes, yes, I'll do whatever you want.
Oh God.
You just don't sit on me.
It's the entire fucking United Kingdom. But basically, they want him to stop the release.
You know, now I don't think Jack Thompson's such a douche because if that happened to me, I would totally comply.
Yes, I got my ass kicked by the UK because I didn't ban the video game.
So. Hopefully, Jack Thompson does not win.
Yes.
And let's move on.
There's
nothing else to say about Jack Thompson. The guy's going to sue whoever he can. And hopefully
he doesn't sue us.
Hopefully not, but he's going to sue people.
Yes.
So that's his job. He's a lawyer. Well, let's move on to the next story. So Jack Thompson's going to UK. Next story, though.
Next story.
Okay. The Wii's success has made Microsoft rethink its strategy. This was a review with CVG, I believe. And
yes.
They were talking... I mean,
they were talking to Peter Moore.
They were talking to Peter Moore of Microsoft. And he was talking. They asked him, you know, what do you think about the Wii and how it's sold so far?
Yeah.
And he said he basically, I give the guy credit. He said,
yeah,
you can't help but be impressed with what Nintendo's done. They've sold a hell of a lot of consoles in a short period of time, and they're bringing back fun into the game. I think he said, bringing back fun to the consoles. I give him credit because he came out and said that, you know, this is what gaming should be doing, and we're going to try to work this into our strategy. You know, I mean. People hear this from Peter Moore and you wonder, well, what does this mean for Nintendo?
Yeah.
And really, I mean, if you think about it, it doesn't really mean much. What it does mean for Nintendo, though, is that the competitors who last generation and even early in this generation, before the launch of the Wii, before the launch of PS3, didn't take Nintendo seriously.
Yeah.
Anytime you see anything on, you know, gaming, any, you know, multi-platform site, it's always 360 versus the PS3. 360 versus PS3. The Wii was never even comparison. But now, because Microsoft's coming out and saying things like, well, Nintendo's been successful, and we're going to rethink our strategy to kind of align with what they're doing or look at what they're doing and, you know, focus our efforts on it. It means that Nintendo has done something to where they've made these people who are supposedly up here. I mean, according to everyone who works multi-platform, I mean, we're Nintendo biased, so it's kind of hard for us to do this.
Yeah.
Nintendo's up, you know, Microsoft and Sony are up here, and Nintendo is down here.
Yeah.
And because of this means that, you know what, Nintendo's
kind of
getting up
shifting.
There. Yeah. And that's just from a general point of view. Do I think Nintendo's below anyone? No, I don't. But in the multi-platform world, people think that, and it definitely is an admittance that, you know, maybe Nintendo's doing something right, which obviously they are. They sold 5 million consoles or whatever in 3 months, 4 months. So
yeah,
definitely good for Nintendo. As for Microsoft, does it mean anything? Not right now, because when it comes to regular consoles, they're still #1 in sales, and there's still 9 million systems over the PS3. There's no reason for Microsoft to get worried. They need to put out more games, but when it comes to more traditional console games, Microsoft still has the lead by 9 million units. They really don't need to change anything right now. They should worry about Japan, but that's never going to be fixed. So
yeah, you're never going to.
They're not going to do it this generation.
But I definitely do give Peter more credit because like if this, as you remember, like whenever they talk to to the Sony guys about like the Wii and everything, they always just like, oh, it's just a novelty. It's just a novelty console. It's just a stupid idea. It'll pass.
Sony's
in its own little world right now.
They think that they're selling PS3s like hotcakes.
Winning. Somehow?
Jack Trenton's gone on the record to say you can't find PS3s in stores, and
yeah,
I don't know if you guys have been to a store lately, but around here we've gone out, we've seen them everywhere. We go out probably once a week to like Target or something just to hang out and buy stuff, and we've seen PS3s at Best Buy or Target pretty much every other time. We've been there every time.
I remember at least checking out a story. I don't think I send it to you as a story, but like the interview with who's the bald guy from Sony,
JL. No, not JL. Oh, I thought you said Microsoft.
No, Sony. Like, the bald American, like, Sony America guy.
He doesn't work for Sony America. You're talking about Phil Harrison of Sony Entertainment Corporation? Yeah, Phil Harrison.
I think so. But, like, they asked him, like, about why are so many PS3s on the market. And he's just like, well, ask the guys that work at GameStop, ask the guys at Best Buy, and it's, like, he said it's because Sony is giving them a good, steady stream of consoles. So apparently what it boiled down to is that his logic was, because the only reason you're seeing PS3s in shelves is that the minute you turn your back, they're sold out and restocked.
Well,
I think it's kind of his logic. And I just thought that was hilarious.
I think that could be a very useful... I mean, it sounds really good in writing or anything like that, but the truth is they've shipped 4 million, I think, and from what I've heard reports, they've sold less than 2.
Yeah.
About 1.8 million, so that's reports. So I mean, they're not selling all these things. So I mean, if they've sold every one and they keep restocking, if they're at 2 million units sold, if they're at 4 million units shipped, Nintendo's still sold over that, and you can't find a Wii.
Yeah,
I mean that's just the key. So anyway, that's enough with that little. Yeah, I mean that's enough with Microsoft. Great for Nintendo, bad for everyone else. Yeah. And what's the next story?
Let's move on. Nintendo releases the Warp Pipe.
The Warp Pipe. Well, they didn't really release the Warp Pipe like a piece of hardware. It's more of a software thing on the Virtual Console.
Yeah,
kind of a little information encyclopedia thing.
Yeah, it's only in Europe right now. It's basically a new way to learn about old Nintendo facts, kind of like.
Oh, dude, I can't wait till I get home. For those of you who don't know, we're on spring break. Today's pretty much tomorrow. I'll be getting home.
Tomorrow I'll go home.
So as for shows over break, we're kind of broken up shows. You're gonna see reviews that we've taped in the past, and they won't be as continuously. They won't be as flow. They'll be pieced together like a regular TV show, more or less.
Frankenstein episodes.
But I cannot wait to get home and go online with my Wii because I'm downloading Everyone Can Vote. No, I will not download porn on my Wii. That is weird.
It is not a portal for porn, despite all the stories out there.
Well, no, because it's got the internet. It very well is a portal for porn, but I'm not going to use it for that. No. It has, I'm going to download Everyone Can Vote. I'm going to vote the hell out of shit. And then I am going to download the news channel and find AP stories, which I could find. I'm going to read AP news stories, which I can find on my computer. And then I'm going to buy maybe Mario Kart. So I cannot wait. Anyways, let's jump into this. Warp Pipe, kind of a little thing here Nintendo threw out. It's basically like an encyclopedia. It just gives the little facts. It reminds me a lot of in Melee when you have the little trophies and they give you a little information about every. It's going to be something like that probably. Definitely, you know what? It's not a whole lot, but it's showing Nintendo's committed to putting out quality content on the Wii.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they've been putting out. People say Nintendo's been putting out like a drought or something. I keep hearing droughts. But they're putting out Virtual Console stuff. The games on the Virtual Console are amazing in the last 2 months. I mean, every week there's been some title that is worth a purchase.
Yeah.
The regular games are coming out in a fairly steady stream. You know, we've seen Sonic, which even if you guys think are bad, is still a pretty decent title. S's Explorer, Mario Party, you got, what else? You got...
There's a lot of stuff coming out, like, soon, too.
Well, you had WarioWare that just came out.
WarioWare.
And you've got stuff like Prince of Persia, Tiger Woods. Definitely stuff that's worth picking up. So I don't think there's a drought. You still have GameCube games if you've played through every single piece of software there is on the Wii. Not worth worrying about, and this is another reason to show Nintendo's committed to the Wii and that there will be more software in the future, just like there is more stuff with the Warp Pipe on the Virtual Console. So, that's all for the news so far for this week. Decent news week, like I said. We're in February, so it's going to be slower news than it will be when we get to start getting May, April, June, and then we get more news. So, we're going to take a quick break, like usual, and when we come back, Tom will be back, And we'll be hitting up some reviews, emails, and all that other great stuff. So we'll be right back here in a minute on the WeChat.com show.
WeChat.
To say you can't find